We don't care about what they say. They say rumors. They don't know about us, so rumors don't keep us up at night. All these rumors. They don't know about us, so rumors don't keep us up at night. Up at night. Keep us up at night. Don't keep us up at night. They're wondering how we can just settle down. We're way too young. But if they knew the way I feel for you, girl, you're the one.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to PSA from a CNA. I am your host with the most, the blessed and highly favorite FrankoThePen. Thanking you for spending just a little bit, a small, a smidgen, a minimalist portion of your Wednesday night with me. I truly, truly appreciate it. Shout out to everybody who is currently working second shift. Shout out to everybody who is on their way to third shift. You are truly appreciated, and I thank you for what you do and the sleep that you sacrifice. Erica, what's up? What's up? Krista was good. Amy was really good. Chanel Baker was good. How's everybody doing this Wednesday evening? Carrie Thompson in the house, y'all. Jamie Rawls was good. All right, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. Let me tell y'all some tea from my personal life. I don't know if I should call it tea. I don't know if it's tea just yet. Okay. So here's the thing. I think I might be getting. I want to get your opinion on something. And like I said, the title of this live stream is I think I might be getting fired. And you know what I'm saying? I didn't. Of course, I feel like anybody. First of all, I feel like we're all adults here. We all have been fired from a job. Some of us from multiple jobs. So we pretty much know when a firing is a coming. As anybody who has watched me on this live stream know, I have multiple hustles. I am currently talking about my assistant living job. I am currently talking about my assistant living job. So here's the situation. I think I don't really. First of all, I only worked there like 4 days out of a pay period. That's 2 weekend days and two other days, a Friday and a Monday. I tell them all the time, like I actually love the job. It's actually dope. It's easy work. The people I work around ain't you know what I'm saying, ain't a fucking headache. Except for some girls who work in a different building, but we ain't gonna get into that. But I actually really love the job. I've been there for a couple years now. So, as everybody know, like most facilities, during the pandemic, short staffed, it was hard to get anybody to come in and work. So now I think that I see a couple of new faces. We hired some people, getting the staffing up. So of course I'm not full time. So recently 2 weddings sprung up on me. My boy is getting married and my brother is getting married. And at first, my friend was getting married like next year, but just decided to spring the wedding up to fucking this month. Cool. So now I have 2 back-to-back weddings on back-to-back weekends. Okay, got to find somebody to work for me all 4 days. So I put the business out, looking for somebody to work all four of my days. Luckily for me, a cool girl from second shift said she would work all 4 days. Dope. I'm like, cool. Set up the paperwork, talk to whoever, blah 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 blah. And then cool. I'm all like, so pretty much, I was about to have probably like a month off from work, pretty much from that job. I was gonna have a month off from that job. So when the girl was picking up my days, I gave her my phone number to call me just in case it was like any problems. She texted me and said that she was like, I got the Monday and the Friday approved, but I was supposed to work this weekend coming up, and this weekend is the first of the 2 weddings I'm going to. And she was like, yeah, you wasn't even on the schedule. And I was like, what? It's my weekend of work. I'm supposed to be on the schedule. So I'm like, that's weird. So that's my first red flag, because no matter how good a job is staffing, out of nowhere or just continuously, nobody just takes you off from the weekend. You have to work your weekends, because weekends are the most hectic at finding coverage. So I feel like for me to have my weekend taken away from me is like a really bad sign in my eyes. Like, your weekend, think about how hard it is to get somebody to work your weekend for you. So, I'm about to read the text thread between me and the lady that does the staffing, because I texted her to see. Well, actually, I called her, then she texted me back. So we had a text conversation about the situation, and because I wanted to see why I wasn't on the schedule. So she texted me, hey Franko, I got your message, and I'm sorry I can't talk right now. Blah blah blah. I'm in a conference call, and then I text her back. I got word that I wasn't on the schedule this weekend, even though this is my weekend of work. I gave those days to another girl, and I was seeing what the issue was. She texted me back, too many full-time staff already scheduled is why you're not on the schedule. Is why you weren't on the schedule. So I'm like, so basically what she's saying is like, it's too many full. Basically, everybody who full time get to be on the schedule, and since you part time, since I'm part time, she just took me off, which is fucking. That's never happened to me, or I think to anybody else, whether you full time or part time. Your days are your days, unless they are planning to give your days away to somebody else and fire you. That's what I'm thinking in my mind. Because we've hired people before at this company, and my days have never changed. We've went up in staff, we went down in staff, but my days have always been my days. So for you to just completely take me off the schedule, So I sent her a text. I sent her after that. I sent her a text back that said, "Is this about to be a usual thing? Me losing work days randomly? Because if so, uh, let me know so I can plan accordingly." Basically saying like, you know what I'm saying? If you plan on firing me, let me know now. I'm not about to trip because I'm one of the few certified CNAs you got in this bitch. I can find work, but let me know now, and don't try to spring this up on me. You know what I'm saying? On some other shit. And of course, to that text message, I got no response back. And I was like, okay, that's red flag number 2 for me. I'm like, I'm just like, if you planning on firing me, just say that now. And don't get me wrong, like this ain't one of them situations like where people be like, you fired me for no. This ain't one of them situations where people are like, you fired me for no reason. I completely understand why they would be firing me from this job. I barely show up on time. I'm not like egregiously late, but I'm like late. And plus, I be on my phone like watching movies and TV and shit. Not like in front of like residents and shit like that, but I work in a dementia building that's like doors locked, all this other stuff. So it's just us and the residents and a nurse from time to time and shit. And we pretty much, me and the girl I work with, pretty much got that building on lock. Like nothing, even though that building is hectic and don't nobody really want to work it besides us because we work with dementia people and we know how to handle them. But you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you get bored. Just like people who be everybody texts at work. Everybody texts at work. People be taking full phone calls, all right? People just sneaky about their dirt. And at this job, I'm really not sneaky about my dirt because you guys don't pay me enough to be sneaky about it. I just found out about this girl getting a raise, and it's egregious. I won't say it's egregious. She deserves it, but I'm on like, compared to what she making and compared to what I'm making, I'm on like, yeah. And y'all want this job to be my first priority? I think not. No. I would much rather sell this shrimp out of this van. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. I love my residents. I take care of my residents. I love my residents. Uh, I am very nice to my coworkers. I'm always there when they need me. I am the husband of that building. I am the grown man of first shift. But it's that saying that you get what you pay for, and this is what you guys are paid for. This this is the budget that you have allocated for me for pay. So this is now how I act now. I get my job done. It's just, and this is what you guys are paid. Sorry, if you wanted me to act a certain way that you wanted me to act, you would pay me accordingly. Just think about how good of an employee you would be if you was making like $28 to $30 an hour. Just really stop and think about how good of an employee you would be if you was just making like 23, not 23, if you was making like $28 to $30 an hour. Do you know how good of a fucking employee you would be? You would be on time every day, you would work late, you would probably pick up more shifts. All right? You would be one of them. You would be one of them. You would be one of them facilities that fight other employees to stay over to make that extra money. If you was making $28 to $30 a check, $28 to $30 an hour, that would be you. Employees would be happy. We would be happy to get cussed out by Mrs. Johnson. Go ahead, Mrs. Johnson. Drop all the F-bombs and N-words that you want. You know why? Because the paycheck reflects the misery I'm going through. Right now, the paycheck does not reflect the misery that I'm going through at this one particular job. So you give what you pay for. If I was a dude that was, if I was a dude that was, you know what I'm saying, doing down bad, like if I was a recovering crack addict, homeless, living in my car, uh eating like gas station chips and water, not even get eating like 25-cent packs of noodles and water every day. If I was that down bad, then the pay that I'm making at my job right now, at this job right now, would be a come up, and I would be happy that I would be a model employee to have it. But that's not who I am right now. I'm in a good space right now. My funds is good. I'm making dreams come true. And I like being in that position in life. Thank you, Dad. I like being in that position in life because jobs cannot just a job cannot just hand me anything and try to make me jump through a hoop for it. I'm not fucking having it. So this job, even though, don't get me wrong, I love this job. I do. My fellow employees are dope for the most part. There's a couple. It's a couple that's uh, my employees are dope. My residents, even though they are crazy sometimes, I know how to deal with them. So it's not a problem. I go back and forth between buildings. They be having me floating. So I'm not just dope in one building. I'm dope in multiple buildings. Damn near all of them. So anyway, back to the, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to, cause it's like fucking, what am I trying to say? Fucking, here's what I'll say. I don't think nobody wants to be fired. Let's just say that right now. Nobody wants to be, well, let me not, okay, that's not true. It is people actively wanting to be fired. I have been around those people. The way they act is hilarious. It's 10 times worse than anything that I've ever thought about doing. But no, for the people who actually love their jobs, nobody wants to be fired. And to be honest, right now ain't really the time to be firing people. Let's just put that out into the ecosphere. with all the people fucking with all the people losing their job due to vaccine mandates and all this other shit, this is not the time It is not the time to be firing people. But if I do get fired, it was a hell of a ride. I was hoping to, you know what I'm saying? I was hoping to get like at least a few. No, I'm not. It's not. I'm not like scheduling out my firing. Let me just put this here in right now. But I was hoping to get like, you know what I'm saying? You know how if you get like fired or leave one job, when you get your next job, you want to like last as long as you did at the last job or longer. So that was kind of my goal. I was hope, you know what I'm saying? I'm hoping to, and I'm not fired yet because ain't nobody, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody like, ain't nobody like, ain't nobody like called me and fired me, or ain't nobody like sent me no paper in the mail or shit like that. So I'm not speaking this into the universe. I'm not speaking this into the universe. Uh, but hopefully, hopefully I'm not fired, and you know, and hopefully this is just a one-time thing that won't ever happen again. Because if they just pulling some bullshit where they just taking part-time people off the schedule randomly, then they won't have to worry about me firing. They won't have to worry about firing me because I'm just going to go work some fucking where else. Then you really, well, I will, like I said, I already have multiple hustles, but I will have to add on another hustle to compensate for the lack of income that y'all are fucking me out of. And then y'all really gonna be bottom of the barrel then. My bad. I just been talking. I've been ignoring these comments. Are you the same one who made the songs? What songs was made? I'm way behind. Who made songs? What happened? That happens at my job if you're only part time or PRN. But even even if like I have never been like I've been part time like a long time. And I've never like oh I could see if I could see if they took away like my Friday or my Monday. It would be weird, but you know what I'm saying? I would understand, it would make more sense, but taking away your weekend to work, I know how hard it is to like staff weekends. So you telling me that we just so booked up for the weekends that you could just give people the weekend. So I wasn't working a couple, which I think is like I'm complaining about living every CNA's dream right now. Which the irony just hit me at this very second. Every CNA wish they had like every weekend off, and I have that like right now. And I have that like right now, and I'm pretty much like complaining about it, but I'm not really complaining. But I'm just like it's kind of iffy. I'm more so like if fucking I'm more so just like I just want to know like if I'm just like if you're going to fire me, then I don't want to be like I don't want to be like dragged, not dragged to the mud, but I don't want to be strung along. Like if this is like a firing situation, then let's get this shit over with, so I can then move on to the next thing. Because as all CNAs know, you know what I'm saying, we could find work. I got fired one day, and by that next Wednesday, I was already at two orientations. I was already at two orientations. So I'm I'm going to be all right, is what I'm saying. Uh, they they low census a lot, and our full time workers. That's it. There's a low census. I don't even think we got like a low census. It's like maybe we do. Uh, I wouldn't worry at all. I'm not. I'm not. Like I said, I'm not worried about it. I just want. I just want the like the shit to happen. Like don't. Like I said, I don't like to be. Don't string me along with the bullshit. And don't. You know what I'm saying? Don't. I'm not used to. I'm not used to my days being fucked with like that. I'm telling you, if they I'm like if they do try to fire me, becoming a travel CNA been sounding pretty fucking good. You know, it'd be funny. I was like, I was like, what if they fire me and then I get a job as like a traveling CNA, and they assign me back to that. They assign me back to the job I just got fired from. I would laugh so fucking hard, and I would do it just to fuck with their ass. Pay my bills, skip all the politics. I try my best to skip all the politics. Valerie. In Michigan, we're told we have to do it by the 27th. So scary, I don't even know. Her shop for Christmas, I spent any money because I don't know. Timothy, what are you talking about? What? Is this about the hashtag jab the jab? What jab? What? They trying to mandate me. I'm out at 11. Look, that mandation shit is dead. All right. They can't keep you. Hey, Tamia, they can't keep you if you they can't keep you if you fake a stomach ache. Hey, fake a stomach ache or like diarrhea. What's something you could fake that'll get you sent? Will diarrhea get you sent home? I feel like I don't know if diarrhea is like a good enough excuse to get you like sent home. Is diarrhea like what do they send you home for? I feel like a simple stomach ache wouldn't like do it anymore. I feel like they'd just have a nurse like give you like Tylenol or something and just tell you to like work light or some other shit and just work light and try to get through your shift. You'll be alright. What's something like not severe? Not severe. Like not like a broken arm or leg, but what's something like is I feel like a headache wouldn't do it. You can't say I got a migraine. I need to go home. They'd be like you better migrate your ass back to that to that floor and get that work done, or just something like that. What's something that you say vomiting, faking anything COVID symptoms will get you sent home. Please, you know how many people walking around in nursing home right now coughing their ass off? You better put your mask on and get back to work. The fuck you talking about? Where I work, they don't care if you're sick unless it's COVID. I'm trying to tell you. And sometimes you could look. I have seen people like you know that cough that come from like way down here in your stomach and shit. That I have seen people have that kind of. I've seen people have that kind of cough, and they just hey put that mask on. Go change Mrs. Johnson. Her light is on. Faking an infection that's contagious or the shits. They not sending you home for having the shits. I'm trying to tell you. I feel like that's not true. I feel like they'll just be like, well, in between you going to the bathroom, make sure you fuck around and have Miss Johnson ready. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. I feel like diarrhea is not a good. Kids getting sick. When was the last time that worked? When was the? I feel like you gotta call. I feel like you gotta have somebody call and say like your kid broke his arm or something like that. I don't think a kid getting sick because they'll be like, well, go. They'll probably. I feel like I've seen like somebody be like, my kid is sick. I had to go pick my kid up. He's sick, and blah blah blah. They'd be like, well, you go ahead and pick him up and drop him back off. Give him some soup, and then you come on back and finish your shift. Fuck, damn it. We have three CNAs that used to work with us, but now they work with us through agency. came back with that agency money. I like it. They'll rapid test you. Will they? And only one. They be trying to give you medicine to make you feel better and tell your ass to go back. I'm trying to tell you, dude. They'll give you some shit out that cart. Tell your ass to go right back to work. Fuck you think this is? Better get your ass back to work. Hell no, you calling staff on from the bathroom. You can't move without the squirts every step. Yeah, right. Oh shit, that's good diarrhea. That's good diarrhea. I like that. That's good. That's good diarrhea. I like that. You worried about being fired due to mandatory vaccine? I'm already vaccinated, so I'm not worried about that at all. Sure. The people who not vaccinated, y'all should be worried. I'm good. I'm already doubled up. Just waiting on the okay for that booster. I told y'all I got the vaccine. I told y'all I was trying to go outside, trying to do stuff, and I did stuff. Still doing stuff. Smart agency move, more money. Trying to tell you. I believe he got the jab. Is that what that mean? The shot? The jab? I ain't mad at him. I'm sitting here like really trying to think like when was the last time that somebody got sent home for like excessive diarrhea? I don't think that's true. I don't know if that's ever happened. Has anybody ever been sent home for like diarrhea? Is that a thing? I don't think that's ever happened. Sophia Petrillo. That is hilarious. That is, yeah, it was. I'm about to. That's funny. I'm not vaccinated, and I told them they have to walk my ass out. I'm not being forced to take something I don't want to take. Hey, like I said, I'm not forcing anybody to do. I'm not telling anybody to do what I did. I'm not trying to force you or persuade you or nothing like that. I just did what I did because I wanted to go outside and be able to do stuff without no hassle. If you still got worries about the vaccination, hey, do you? I was just like, they've been putting shit into my veins since the day I got into this earth. What's one more? All you, hey, we all sitting out here. We all been vaccinated for the measles and mumps and flu shots and all this other shit, chicken pox. Hey, what's one more shot? And shit, hey, it ain't killed me yet, so hey. Like I said, if I grow wings tomorrow, then you'll know not to get the shot, okay? I just love you. I love you too, Christy. Thank you. Having diarrhea doesn't work. Personal experience. I fucking knew it. Like, I don't think diarrhea is. I don't think they'll let anybody go home for having diarrhea. I really don't. High fever or excessive vomiting are probably the two things that I can think of, or pink eye, that you can't really take that. So excessive vomiting, high fever. Man, I feel like ain't nobody letting you go home for a high fever. You can take your hot ass over there and get to work. Now excessive vomiting, depending on where it's at. Like if you was gonna vomit at the nurse's station. That way everybody can see it, and they got to clean that shit up. That way they'd be like, "Oh, you really sick. You might need to go home." But I feel like if you vomited, they'll be like, "Just go." I feel like if you vomited, they'll be like, "Bitch." Fucking. I feel like if you vomited, they'll be like, I feel like they would give you like, what's that shit for your stomach? I feel like they would give you like Pepto or like an antacid and like make you sit in like the break room or something like that. I swear, they will give you whatever they got in that damn nurse's cart to help you get your shit together. They'll give you some time. They'll be like, here go some Pepto Bismol and an antacid, and here go some Pepto Bismol and some antacid, and you take 30 minutes to sit up over there and get your shit together. Drink a lot of water, and when you feeling better, your group will be waiting back here for you. But you can't go home. Some people nursing homes is bold like that. I'm trying to tell you, they won't let you go home from shit unless you physically break your leg, foot, leg, knee, arm, something that's gonna stop you from lifting these residents up. It gotta be a physical. It gotta be something. It gotta be something like drastic and physical. They gotta see you like break your finger on the job in order for you to get sent home. I feel like that's 100% true with all of my heart and soul. Tell them you having an outbreak of shingles. The fuck? Is that something you can? Is that something you can randomly have an outbreak of? I don't. Can you have a random outbreak of shingles? Is that a thing? When you're in a facility, you have no life and treat. What the hell? And you have no life and treated like nothing outside of that building. That's true. If you work in a nursing home, they don't acknowledge you having a life of your own. Your life is that job. You go home and sleep, then you come back to that job. You ain't got bills to pay. You ain't got to eat. You don't need water. Your job is to come here. Your life is to come here, work this job, go home and sleep, and then come back and work this job. Tell them you're having an outbreak. Oh yeah, I just read that shit. Can't fake temp because they'll take your temperature. They really will. You know how many nurses I done seen like put that thing on your finger to like check your heart rate. They'll put the blood pressure cuff on you. They will check to see if you are okay. Anything that'll keep your ass from going to that car and going home. Which is BS. Hey, take a bunch of laxative. They not sending you home for shitting too much. We done already been through this. Yeah, but they 100%. Girl, please. They want you to work yourself into. I already told most of my jobs, like, look, y'all might as well just go ahead and give me a bed up in here. Because once I fall out from exhaustion and shit, I live here now. Have them start sending me up a plate. And I want real juice, not none of that bullshit y'all be serving down there. That's part water, part syrup. I want some real juice. They give us. What the hell? What just happened? All right, y'all. Look, I gotta get up out of here. But if you haven't already, please like and follow this page so you can be notified of the next time that I go live, which will be this Friday, I think. We're still working it out. It might be this Friday with a brand new Bitchin' by the Bar, but most likely it's going to be next Wednesday with a brand new PSA from a CNA. If you haven't already, please follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at FrankoThePen. If you're vaccinated, stay carded up. If you're not, then stay tested. I truly appreciate and love all you guys. I truly appreciate and love all you guys. Stay safe, stay COVID free, and I will see you guys next week with a brand new PSA from a CNA. Hopefully, not fired. We'll see. Peace.